But what does it mean to be a gospel advancing ministry? What does that mean?
For me, it's really about being intentional about why I did what I did. In Mr. Mill's story, he was talking about, he kept using, and then I taught them how to do. Then I taught them how to do. And that was the thing that changed our youth ministry, was teaching students how to pray, using Matthew 18 and pray.
So
teaching students how to use the call circle.
moving from the quarterback to the coach.
Exactly, right.
Instead of watch me pray,
Right.
I'm going to train you to
exactly.
Instead of watch me share the gospel, I'm going to train you to share the gospel.
Right. So how to do these things, and when they learn, I think what happened is, in your story is, every kid is like, the new phone calls like, oh, I want one of those. And so you have this fourth generation, and I think every student is like, hey, I want one of those, and so it's something that they want to obtain again. And I think sometimes we dumb our students down, like, they're not interested in that. They're not, and really, they really are. They really are interested. But I think the breakdown is some youth pastors don't know how.
Yeah.
Well, and for my personal story is very, very much more on the leaders embracing and modeling it. I think that I was doing ministry, and I was sharing the gospel in my ministry. I was, telling students they needed to do it, and I was discipling students, and I was doing those things within my ministry. The disconnect for a kid is they want something real. And when they looked at my life, they said, well, you're doing this because you're the youth pastor. This is what you get paid to do. I mean, that doesn't go over their head. They're very aware of that. And so, until I started sharing stories, and that's where that holy discontent came in my life, because I was like, yeah, I'm doing this because I feel called to ministry, because this is where I'm at. But if this isn't consuming my life, if Jesus isn't consuming my life, and that I'm sharing the gospel with my neighbors, that I'm praying for my cousin who's lost, like if those aren't my stories, then they're going to see that. You know what I mean? And that's what really, really kind of the switch that flipped for me and changed things. So
you got leaders on board.
Yeah, I got myself on board. I mean, you know what I mean? With being Jesus outside of my ministry. Again, I wasn't doing anything that wasn't Christ-like, but I wasn't being Jesus to those people. I wasn't building relationships with the purpose of sharing the gospel with people. I wasn't intentionally outside of my ministry. I'm not saying that I wasn't inside, because I was, but I think they saw that. You know what I mean? They're very aware.
Because you want to model it for them.
Yeah.